just get into the facts of what we saw down at SoFi Stadium. First of all, 30-23 with the single most gambling conscious final score of a football game I think I've ever seen in my life. Like, McVay understood, I'm losing this game today. What's the one FU I can send? Well, if you had Niners and 7.5, I can go ahead, or, if you had us getting 7.5, I can screw up the day if you bet on the Niners by kicking this meaningless field goal. Most coaches would not want the live rep of actual football action for a meaningless score. But Sean McVay chose to kick a field goal, which, now that the world of gambling is all around us, Larry, suspect is the only thing that we can say. That is, he clearly tried to affect gambling outcome, not actual game outcome, with that field goal. What'd you think of the McVay field goal at the end?
Well, I guess I gotta push back a little bit and say, isn't there some tiebreaker or something involved with total points? So, it's not like getting points doesn't matter at all.
I've never seen it considered quite like that. I've never seen a team.
No, I never have either. But I'm just saying, if he felt like that was his only opportunity to get points,
I don't know.
It did feel like he was impacting the spread. Now, as somebody who took the Niners and the New York Giants yesterday on a 2-team teaser, I wasn't worried about the 7.5. I was getting a half a point. So, I was giving 1 point. That's what it was. I had Niners -1, so I wasn't worried at that point. But yeah, I was sitting there going, wait a second. If you have Niners -7.5, and here comes the kicker on the final play, instead of going up top for a touchdown, but at the same time, if he had done it 1 second, let's say there'd been 6 seconds on the clock, then they would have at least had a chance for the onside kick. They needed 2 scores. Maybe he was thinking 2 scores. Well, we'll take the field goal. If we have to, we'll take the field goal and go onside, and then go Hail Mary instead of just going Hail Mary up front. I don't know. He needed 2 scores, and he took the field goal. But he knew also that there was only 4 seconds left on the clock, and a field goal takes 4 seconds.
No,
so
it was
dubious. Dubious is the word.
Good coaches win, great coaches cover. So I guess he was a great coach for a minute yesterday. And really, let's be honest, that's the only complaint I have about Sean McVay, because McVay was in his bag of tricks yesterday, and he was outstanding.
Great coach.
He coached an A+ football game, as did Kyle Shanahan, and we really did have 2 offensive masterminds matching wits with talented teams executing at all levels of an offense, with 2 quarterbacks who, even though they start in much different places in their careers, played incredibly similar. Similar games, very, just well executed game plans by 2 quarterbacks who knew what they were doing.